We are live. Okay, let me sit over here. Hi, everyone. Yay. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another live video. And today we're going to be talking about this, which I believe is one of men's favorite lies, which is, oh, you're not like all those other girls. And we're going to be talking about the secret behind this lie. Okay. So before I get into it, I do want to say, ladies, please know that my Rich Romance course bundle is still on sale for the rest of August, which is about a week left. Right now, we're on 25% off. So make sure you go ahead and check the link in this channel to that course. I cover your 6-step level up process in there. I cover how to meet rich men in 30 days in there. And I also cover some online dating tips that are going to help you to get really nice dates online. And they're also going to help you to date safely, which is extremely important because we all know a couple of stories, bad stories about online dating. It really doesn't have to be like that, but there are a couple of things that you should know. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and you check the Rich Romance course bundle, which is linked in this channel. Okay, I'll come back and put it in the description as well, just to make it easier for everyone. Okay, so let us get into this topic. You're not like those other girls. If you caught my live stream or the replay that I did about 2 days ago, then this is definitely linked to that video. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go ahead and check that out. So that chat about having to prove yourself to a man is very relevant to this conversation. Men are very good at positioning themselves early on in any kind of situation, relationship, whatever. Okay. So they're not really going to sell themselves short. They're going to go where they can put in the least effort and get maximum results, especially if they're not that crazy about you. Like if you're not his dream girl, he's not really going to be racking his brains trying to figure out how to impress you. Okay. The only time a man is going to put real effort into pursuing a woman is if he feels that's his dream woman. So when you're not his dream woman, these are some of the things that you will hear. Okay. And one of the biggest ones is you're not like other girls. Now, this sounds like a compliment. It sounds like a good thing. It sounds like he's seeing value in you that he doesn't see in other women. It sounds really good on paper, okay? And a lot of ladies might be wondering what is wrong with him saying that. In fact, it sounds like a compliment, okay? But it's not. And basically, what is happening over here when a man says you are not like other women is he is very carefully positioning himself to be somebody that, number one, you are going to seek validation from. So once he shows himself to be someone who can see your value, you're naturally going to pursue or seek. Sorry, there's something just irritating me on my nose. Okay. You're going to be seeking his validation from that point going forward. So, say, for example, the most basic way that I can explain this is like when you start dating someone and they give you a ton of compliments and they make you feel really good about yourself, when they stop doing that, you automatically start doubting yourself and thinking, okay, um, am I missing something? And the real reason you feel like that is because now you have, or this person has positioned themselves as somebody that you need to seek their validation. So when you're not getting their validation, you tend to think very low of yourself. Okay, so it's the same kind of principle over here. When he sees your worth, then he automatically becomes that person that you seek validation from. Then when you don't get that validation from him, you start personalizing or internalizing it and thinking there's something wrong with you, there's something that you need to do. And guess what? That gives him all the power in that dynamic that he needs. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer. Okay, so that's the real reason why men love this. Okay, that's the secret behind some of their favorite lies, is that they're positioning themselves. It's not so much about lying to you, it's not so much about complimenting you. It's not really about the thing that he's doing. That's just what they will call the smoke and mirrors. Okay. The real thing that's going on is that he's positioning himself as somebody that you're going to seek validation from. So that's number one. Number two reason men love this line and a couple of other lines or lies is that he's too lazy to do for you what he would do for his dream girl or for those other girls. Okay? He doesn't want to do all of that for you. Okay. I know it sounds harsh, but just take the message, okay? Just take the message of what I'm saying. So let me give you a practical example. Have you ever met a man that says, same thing? Oh, okay. I hear this a lot. Let me know if you're one of those. If you heard something like this, when a man says he doesn't like girls that wear makeup, he doesn't like girls that wear weaves or wigs, he doesn't like girls that do their nails because he just wants a natural girl. And there's nothing wrong with being a natural girl, okay, but if he's telling you with all your makeup, then you need to understand that there's an agenda here, okay? I've made a video about this before. If he's not going to compliment the natural girls that he likes so much, if he's spending all of that time dragging you, who does not look like a natural girl, there's an agenda there, okay? Have you ever noticed that men that say they don't like girls with all of these fake things are the first ones to break their neck when a girl with all of these fake things walks into a room? Okay. If you have witnessed this on any level, then you can understand this point. He likes the other girls. He likes a girl that takes time to do her makeup. He likes that. He likes looking at it. He likes looking at a woman who's dressed up really well. He likes looking at a woman who carries herself with that energy of a goddess. He loves breaking his neck for that woman. He'll run to open a door, well, depending on how dusty he is. But do you understand what I'm saying? He likes those other girls, but those other girls require him to work for their attention. And since he's not in the mood to do that, for whatever reason, he's gone for someone who, from his perspective, is not going to require that. Which in this instance, if it's you, take note. So when he discourages you from being like these other girls, it's because he doesn't want to work that hard for you. Because I can guarantee you there is a girl that he will work that hard for. Now, I don't want you to personalize this and think there's something wrong with you because that specific person is not pursuing you and doing the most for you. It's not about, is there something wrong with you? You just need to understand, when you're not a man's dream woman, he's going to do as little as possible with the hopes of getting as much as he can out of you. He's still attracted to you, you know, as a woman, but he's not crazy enough about you to be on his best behavior, to give you, the best that he can possibly give you. He's not trying to impress you. He doesn't care if you think low of him or not. All he cares about is that he's not going to put in all of that effort for you. So all you need to do is do exactly what he's doing and position yourself with somebody who is going to do all of that for you. Doesn't have to be him. And I think that's where a lot of women get caught up. It's a bit of an ego thing where you want this person to succumb to you. No. Go to the one that's already on his knees for you. That's just my opinion. So that brings us to point number 3. You're not like other girls. He has a plan. And that's another thing that trips ladies up. And that's the reason I created my natural seduction course, which is also up, but it's not on sale. And I highly recommend that you get a coaching call with me, absolutely obligation free, before you sign up for that course. Because, like I said in my previous video, if you are not leveled up at least to a certain degree, if there's certain things within yourself that you haven't mastered yet, that course is not going to serve you as well as the woman who's taken the time to up level herself. Okay, so it is up, it's available to purchase. If you want to go ahead, girl, go ahead. But if you can, get on a coaching call with me, 15 minutes. You don't have to buy the course afterwards, but it's going to be better for me to know that this course is a good fit for you. But if you don't have strategy, if you don't have feminine game, if you don't have a feminine plan for your dating life and for the men that are going to be pursuing you, you are going to fall into his plan. Because let me tell you, ladies, if you don't know, men always have a plan. Men don't wing it. They're very specific. They are very specific. If his plan is to pursue a relationship with you, he's going to move very differently from someone whose plan is to not pursue a relationship with you. Let's just put it that way. Okay? But I think you understand where I'm going with this. His plan is going to look very different. So you have to be smart enough to also have your plan, have your dating plan, have your relationship plan, have your business plan. Okay? Because some men will be pursuing you, and this is why I recommend ladies should date rich men. Some men will be pursuing you because they genuinely like you. And at the same time, if you are genuinely ambitious, they will also love to mentor you. This is a whole other field, ladies. Don't do dusty when you are meeting affluent, accomplished men. You need to have a whole system. And please know that all the game that I teach, whether it's online, my free lives, or whatever, or through my courses, these tips and strategies are for accomplished men. If you try and pull these strategies with dusty men, I can't help you. Okay? The chat is very different. Okay? So, have your plan. Have your dating plan. Have your ideal direction. And then he needs to either fit into your plan or keep it moving. Okay, that's where you have to be. A lot of ladies are so hell bent on holding on to this man. No, hold on to yourself, hold on to your plan, your vision for yourself, and then let the person who is going to be most suited to give this to you, let that person step up. Don't hold someone hostage because you really wish they would also do this for you. This is what I did in my Dusty relationship. If you know my story, I dated a Dusty that I was deeply in love with for a very long time, but obviously this was early 20s, long time ago now. And I wanted him to give me the dating experience that I desired. I wanted him to give me the girlfriend experience that I desired. I didn't want it from someone else. I wanted it from him. And as soon as I figured out that I was not going to get it from him, and I allowed myself to get that, somewhere else after we broke up, then I was able to get it from somebody who was not him, somebody that I wasn't hanging on tightly to. In fact, this was somebody that was not even my type, whatever type means nowadays. Okay. He was not my type. He didn't look like my type. He didn't talk like my type. He was not my type. But I was his type. And so, whatever plan I had for myself, for my dating life, for my lifestyle in general, for my career, for my business pursuits, whatever, he was there assisting me with my plans. Okay. So, you guys know I got into a relationship with somebody accomplished and affluent, and this is how I learned what it is that I'm teaching you ladies right now. And in fact, because I was not used to dating affluent, my plan was this short. Do you understand what I mean? Like, all I wanted was a nice date. And that was nothing for him. Okay, so I had begged my ex-boyfriend for 3 years that, not even for him to take me out, because I was willing to split that bill in half. But I begged him for 3 years for us to do something nice on my birthday, on our anniversary, something. Never happened. I come over here, and the second date that we went on with the not my type guy was, in fact, it was so high above what it is that I'd been begging for 3 years that I didn't even know what to wear. I didn't even have that level of outfit in my wardrobe. Like, it was beyond what I had been begging for. Second date. Okay. So if you don't have a plan, he has a plan, by the way. And yes, this affluent man that I dated, he had a plan, but because I had a plan as well, and I was his dream woman, my plan came first. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then when I ran out of my plan, then he had an opportunity to kick in his plan. But by then we were already in a relationship, so that his plan was, I guess, relationship. Okay. But do you understand where I'm going with this, ladies? You have to have a plan. You have to have strategy. You have to have game. There is no other way that you're going to get the princess treatment, the pretty privilege that comes with feminine dating if you don't have strategy. You need strategy. When you become more feminine, more leveled up, more polished, you attract more than what you used to than if you're, when you were dusty or basic or whatever. Okay. And when you have 5-10 times more attention than what you're used to, if you don't have a plan, girl, rather stay basic. Okay. Because accomplished men have game on game on game. Okay. Remember, they are negotiating high level deals that the average guy is not even privy to. So when it comes to, dating, they know how to talk a good talk. And if you are intimidated by the way he talks, the way he walks, his money, his status, his accomplishments, if you find yourself trying to prove yourself, you need game. You need feminine game. You need feminine strategy. I do have that for you. Of course, all these videos are feminine game and feminine strategy. But if you want to get specific, make sure that you check out my courses. Check out the Rich Romance course bundle while it's on sale. And then go ahead and check Natural Selection, the game, because there I really go into very specific detail about what you need as a feminine woman in order to get the princess and pretty privilege. If you are not used to it, and if you're not used to dating affluent men, you also will do yourself a favor by getting that course, because, like I said, my material will help you in that field. Okay, so I wanted to just come in here and drop that line. You're not like the other girls. You are like the other girls. Don't let him control how you behave. Don't let him try and minimize your expectations of him just because you want to prove that you're not like the other girls. No, you're exactly like the other girls. In fact, you're worse than the other girls. Okay. But there's a way of responding to this. And if you ladies want me to cover that, give this video a thumbs up so I know that you want me to follow up with that, how to respond to comments like this. And make sure you go ahead and check that sale before it ends. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies. I will see you in the next one. Bye.